My favourite game that I don't actually like playing will forever be Another World. What fantastic graphics it had, what mystery. I hate you, you damn beast, go away, leave me alone. No wait, these leeches are far worse. Lovely game, great atmosphere, intriguing setting, very questionable gameplay. But considering the time, not horrible. And this is CODA, and there's a lot to be said about the way this starts and a throwback it is to games of the 90s. It explains nothing. You are a blob, okay, no, with a bit of imagination, you are a space captain of the Among Us type, and you hop along as if we're playing Necrodancer. Yep, this is a pulp game, the in-browser editor that Panic offers to easily build Playdate games without doing too much coding. This means sacrifices need to be made in places, but it does then require creativity to properly thrive. So what am I doing? Are these ladders? Is there a hole somewhere? Does this thing in the middle have more things to say? Those are the kind of questions you'll find yourself asking before doing what the game wants you to do. Move up and get on with the general creepiness. In fact, the first screen contained a clue for the first puzzle. Yes, this is a puzzle game, but it's going to be lots of puzzle games at the same time. The first is a match the symbol puzzle to satiate the lust of this giant eye. Then we move on to switch puzzles, obligatory usage of the crank puzzles, and then block puzzles. All the while we have this eerie music repeating at us, reminding us not to spend too long on one puzzle, or at least learn how to turn the volume down. It greatly adds to the experience though, but it can be a bit annoying. The puzzles can also be a bit annoying too. We have enemies who apparently abuse a player hitbox so large it would make early 90s arcade developers blush with how ridiculously easy it is to get hit. There are timed doors which close far too quickly. There are needlessly prolonged puzzles just to satisfy yet another polarity gimmick, and yet I leave the game intrigued. I leave the game with questions, not just from a narrative perspective, but also from gameplay elements which remain unanswered. Maybe I was never supposed to know what was behind that door, but really, what was it? Where was the code? What the hell just happened? What did I do? What have I done? Game, please. As said, there are obligatory crank puzzles, but the crank usage is quite light if you're sideloading it. It's used to cycle through icons for the first pillar puzzle, and most notably to reveal hidden paths for a future puzzle, but your dexterity with the crank is not a prerequisite. For that puzzle, you just need to move the crank to a particular location and alternate between those two places, rather than furiously spinning. And for those using Simulator, using an analog stick works very well for it. The game is right though in its introduction, warning me that if I needed the toilet I should probably go now as there are no save points. It took me about 35 minutes for the playthrough with more than a few mistakes and brute forcing puzzle strategies. On my third playthrough, because I managed to soft lock the second, it took 20 minutes. It's $3 normally, down to $2 at the moment. It's not on the catalogue. I don't know if it's been submitted, but I think it's good enough to be there. Because, like Another World, it's not a game that I hated, despite the gameplay not being particularly good. What it lacks in gameplay, it makes up for, more than makes up for in style. And I'm glad to have picked it up. And these questions are making me wonder if there will be future updates or if I just missed something the first time. When you do complete it, it's like some NES games where it cycles the music on a loop and expects the player just to shut down. There is no sign of an epilogue or a new game plus or a translation of some of the masked elements of the story, but I still wonder if I've missed something. Dev, if you're out there, please throw me a bone. Have you played it? Did you like it? No, this is a platform to be engaged with. Let me know down below. And I will be uploading separately the full playthrough without commentary and with all my errors for those that want to take a further look in the gameplay. Toodles! So, post-script update, the dev did throw me a bone, and yes, the code is obtained through gameplay. There is one number in every gameplay section. If you're like me, then you feel silly for having missed it. And I didn't really miss it, I just kind of ignored it. No spoilers though, just try to interact with people. Life lessons right there. And we still have the gameplay video if you really want to know. Bye now.